It was fun. And like, but it just, we didn't have like all the social media and shit. So like it didn't cause like the mass hysteria because people couldn't like freak out.
This is not a test.
Have everybody? I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, are we good? So Corinne, do you hate me, or is that why you don't talk to me when you see me out? Or
No, I just, I didn't, I was like, I was like, you're learning a lot of new names, in a couple weeks. I didn't want to make you feel bad. Like, I hate when people are like, you already know me.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that sucks with comedy.
the city
Yeah.
is weird for that though, living like right in the heart of it all and like walking around and having to like be social and stuff. Like you're just walking your dog.
yeah.
You probably didn't feel like fucking mingling, you know?
Yeah.
I live in Soho. I'm like
Yeah.
walking my dog in my pajamas while people are like drove in to party for 3 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
That's probably like that probably is what happened. Kind of.
Just, it's a constant me just trying to get through parties without getting constantly recognized.
Yeah.
That's my life.
Yeah.
My
Sucks,
life and
man.
your life, I'm sure, are
It's
really,
really hard.
similar.
But walking around the city is a party, you know.
It is.
So-
Yeah, it is.
All right, so you don't hate me, but I was saying, but I know I took the BuzzFeed autism test.
I was gonna say, if you
Yeah.
were really autistic, I don't think you'd care if she hated you.
That's actually
I
so
don't.
true.
Well, they don't care if people hate them.
Do they
Yeah,
have
they're
feelings?
They're
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Already cutting shit out.
We're gonna actually clip that immediately. I think they're just
Not
matter of
concerned.
fact,
Yeah.
So
They're like, she doesn't like me, and it doesn't really matter.
right,
Yeah.
more like a
You
matter
ever
of
seen
fact.
Love on the Spectrum?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah,
course.
that's where I'm going off of.
But I also like relate. I was making jokes about this, but besides doing a bit, I actually like feel like I relate to them more than I do regular people on dates.
But that's the problem. We all watched that show and then we all thought we were autistic, and then
Yeah.
it sure turns out we're just all
Yeah.
bad at dating.
Yeah.
I took a test after watching that show.
Yeah, it is kind of cringe saying it now.
That you're
like,
autistic.
Yeah, like
it's like now, yeah, everyone's autistic.
But I have
Everyone's
so
got
many
ADHD.
mental problems that like even if I don't have autism,
What mental problems do you have?
I got everything.
He's like anxiety.
Anxiety,
I like-
depression.
Yeah, anxiety, depression,
Nice.
ADHD, OCD.
I have
Yeah.
OCD. Okay.
So it's like, I don't know, throw in autism.
Wait, did your
you know?
therapist tell you if you had autism or not? Because he's this expensive, like $500.
Yeah,
$100.
I don't
Wow.
know. I never asked him if I have autism,
Oh.
but
and it never kind of came up.
Are they obligated
he
to tell
did
you?
say to me first session, he was like, you know, like anyone ever tell you have a problem looking people in the eye?
Oh,
He did say that to me. So
okay.
But also, doesn't fame do that?
probably. I like
Fame-
you lose like social skills. and
Yeah,
stuff.
because you get treated weirdly.
Yes.
That would make me hesitant to trust people.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it true? You know, I've heard like when you become famous, you stay at that kind of like age.
Oh,
like
yeah.
stunted.
You're like stunted. Like if you
Yeah.
become really famous at 15, you kind of like have this weird.
Yeah, Vinny, you're not
15.
autistic. You're just famous.
You're just 21
I'm
still.
just famous.
It's the same as like addiction. You get stuck at the age that you became addicted to
Yeah.
the substance at.
I can see that. But then sometimes I listen back to the pods because I always think I'm fucking stupid. But then I listen back to the pods. I'm like, oh, you still remember that one word from college? Like hegemony.
Okay.
Hegemony?
Yeah.
What's that word?
Oh, where you learned in
What it
college.
means.
Oh, you don't know what it means?
No, I
Political
was a political
jargon
science major.
is like a whole different realm.
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
reading the newspaper all the time and I go, I've never seen this word in my entire life.
Yeah.
But that happens like every single day. But that's different because it's like political or legal jargon is not used in
Legal is
everyday
crazy.
conversation.
Legal jargon.
The word
Crazy.
jargon itself.
Yeah.
Right? It's a complex term.
It is. It
Just
is.
stupid thinking about it.
Nah. That's why I love lawyers too, because I feel like they speak in this like other language. Like it is English, but like I don't fucking understand it, you know?
Yeah.
That's
Right.
why it's like kind of hot.
Is it?
I think
Yeah,
it's
I
hot.
get it,
think
yeah.
yeah, like
I mean,
a-
I
like
think
a-
it's hot. I just didn't think.
Yeah, when I see like a lawyer on Raya, I'm like, oh shit, like she speaks that complex legal language. That's pretty
Yeah.
hot.
Are there a lot of lawyers on Raya?
A ton.
Really? I didn't
Yeah,
see any.
real
I
estate agents.
I mean, I don't know how it is on the guy's side.
stockbrokers.
Probably
Oh.
not on the guy's side.
No, on the guy's side, there's a lot of lawyers, real estate agents.
All
Really?
right.
That didn't come up on mine. Mine was like
And
DJs
DJs.
and
Yeah.
drummers, and an excess of
Drummers?
drummers.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't date
I think
musicians.
drummers are
but
hot, but I wouldn't date them.
Yeah.
But that's hot.
Yeah.
The drummer is
Musicians are
hot.
I just
too
started
The
emotional.
drumming.
drummer is the hottest.
I think the drummer's the
one.
hottest, like with their arms.
Because also
Yeah.
he's like, I'm not trying to be
Yeah,
famous.
yeah,
I'm-
he's in the
I'm the
back.
backbone of this
Yeah.
whole thing, but like you don't even have to ever hear me.
Feels like
Yeah.
a trick, though.
I don't know. I just started
Like-
drumming, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's nice being. I mean, I don't drum in a band, but
Do you feel hot when you drum?
yeah. But I feel like a man.
Wait,
Yeah.
Where
Hot
do
like a
you
dude.
drum?
Alpha Studios, Long Island City.
No. Like, are you part of a band or something?
No,
Or
I've
just
been taking
by
lessons for a
yourself?
year.
Oh,
I just
you
want to take
drumming lessons.
because it builds neuroplasticity, learning a new instrument. So, yeah, just doing my own
In my
thing.
apartment, it's the bomb goes.
I'm improvising.
She's like doing these. She's like, I like black
That
men now.
sounds fun. No, but I
Um,
like drum.
Anyway, so I have no format or anything, but
Clearly.
yeah, we're with
This is what fame does to you.
yeah.
Let's just
Fame,
sit
you have
down.
no format. We'll talk,
It'll be fine.
But people
hunting?
do want to hear about who I'm sitting down with. So with guys, we fucked. Okay, and I remember like you guys were. I feel like a podcast that like paved the way for like so many dating, relationship, sex type of podcasts. And,
Do you remember that, or did someone tell you?
I did. I
Really?
did. Yeah,
Because I was
like,
wondering
oh,
if
thanks.
you.
I had a podcast. Listen to me.
You did?
Say what you were gonna say.
No, I was just.
Did I know who you were?
No, okay. So I saw you. You DM'd me, but then I saw the other people that you were having on, and I was like, this guy fucking sat down with an assistant
And it was
and
like
had a
collab.
briefing of all the like must-do New York City podcasts, and then just went one by one and DM'd them all.
Well, that's
There you go.
That was
probably
my
true
theory.
because it is New York people.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I just started doing the podcast collabs, but the most of them were just comics.
Yeah.
Because I know like Chris Stefano, Mateo Lane, like we all like did Guy Code, we worked together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So those are like my
Right.
people that are in this like comedy side of Vinny. The podcast collabs are like a little bit different, but I remember like I just have this like distinct memory when I started podcasting because I had a podcast years ago and you guys were just like, I was like, oh my God, like they're like the top podcast. Like you kind of like look up to people that have like really mastered it, you know?
He actually did say this to me.
Wow,
Closed
thanks.
doors.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't really follow it the whole journey until then. Happy to
You're
see
not really
that,
the
A lot of shit
demo.
to do.
happy to see that you're like still
Imagine
together.
if he did, I'd be kind of sus about the whole journey, every episode.
No, but,
And I'd be like, are you
He's a
okay?
super fan.
Maybe he is autistic.
yes, very. But weren't you guys like one of like the first ones, like
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
like to
yeah.
have that
No, you're
kind
right.
of like pod?
Yeah.
No, you're right.
You
What did
still
you
like
say?
each other or what?
Yeah, we do.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Honestly, it's the longest relationship either of us have had. And it's the most, it's like we've put the most amount of like TLC into this relationship more than any other
Mhm.
romantic relationship.
Mhm.
Yeah, we almost wore the same shirt today. Actually.
Yeah,
That's
seriously.
awesome.
That's wild.
That's great. See, there is hope for us.
For
Yeah.
you and me.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
make it.
She hates me. We've been doing this for a month.
That could be good though.
How long
What?
have you been friends?
Not long.
No.
Okay, perfect.
In
That's good for the
November-
dynamic.
In November, he found me online and then we became friends.
Yes, we became
That's sweet.
friends. Even though now I'm jealous because she has a boyfriend.
Yeah, he's like
But
bitter.
I'm not
should ask
bitter
her
at
out there.
all.
Kidding.
Were you trying to? Did you initially connect because you were interested in her sexually?
Trying to tap it.
No. She is. I do find her attractive,
Oh, God.
and I do like that.
He likes
But at the
black
same
women.
time, like I keep it professional, and I was not trying to tap it. It was business, right?
Yeah, you used
Yeah,
to
it
to my
feels-
DMs.
Wasn't it fucking business?
I wasn't thinking we were gonna.
Give me fucking credit here.
No,
I
yeah,
never
yeah,
tried
yeah.
to smash.
No, when we went on our first hangout because we hung out because he immediately wanted to do podcast and then he
I
was
took it as zero bond.
yeah and he was like, oh, is this a date? And I was like, no.
What?
You did say that. You remember?
What I said.
You were like, is this a date? It was
I
a
don't
joke,
know.
but you're being funny. that was
yeah, I got to be
beginning.
careful the shit I say. I don't know, but I
Love this
the-
origin
it was
story.
Good. It's
the
always been
sentiment
great.
was business, and I was like trying to start a podcast, and I've gotten better at that though. I think in the past, like I didn't know how to like separate that. Like every time I was on a set with like a hot girl or something, I'd be like, oh shit, like I have to like try to get with her or something.
Right.
And now I'm like totally not like that at all.
Can take the guy off the
Growth.
shore, but can't take the
Can't take the
Still
shore
shore
on
out of the
shore.
guy.
Still on the shore. We still do our show too. She didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I knew
Sorry.
it. Are you actually from one of the ones who's from New Jersey though? Because I'm from New Jersey, and I found the show to be appropriation across the
Oh,
board.
nice. Wait. Appropriation.
He's from Staten.
I'm from Staten Island.
Yeah, I was like, none of you are actually from New Jersey.
Oh, you mean just like appropriating like the name of like
It's
just taking over like the
Jersey.
name?
Jersey,
Culture.
yeah.
Because it's
yeah.
no, but
I'm
it's a
actually
different
from New Jersey.
right. But it's a different like Guido Jersey Shore culture is different than Jersey culture.
I
You
know,
what
but
mean?
it just felt like I expected everyone to be from New Jersey, and then I looked at the stats, and I was like, almost none of
Yeah.
you
Rhode
are from
Island.
New Jersey. You're
yeah.
from
Also, now
Newport,
when you travel around, you say Jersey. People think of like Jersey Shore and
right?
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Nah, I'm from New York, but The Jersey Shore is just like a place where everyone gathers from the tri-state area.
No, I'm familiar with
Are you Italian?
I
I'm
don't think you
Italian.
don't sound familiar with it. You're like, no one's from here, you know?
So you're like the Guido Italian.
I'm not Guido
Oh.
though. I'm actually Jewish and Italian, so I'm like
Okay.
a pizza bagel. It's a different,
What
yeah. But I'm
part
not
of Jersey?
I'm from Union, so closer to the city
North
than
Jersey.
the shore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're called like bennies, the people that go to the Jersey Shore.
I did see that on a glossary online when we were writing a show about New Jersey, but
Yeah.
before that, I had never heard it in my entire life.
Benny's?
Yeah.
I think it stands for Brooklyn. I don't know. You might want to help me out. Something Newark, because it is a combination of New York, but also North Jersey.
Sure.
Because like South Jersey people and North Jersey people are like very different,
Mhm.
you know?
Yes.
So-
That's
And then you get the people down like in the Philly border.
Yeah.
Are you from
Wawa
Philly?
tattoo, baby. Yeah, I'm from Philly.
Nice.
wow.
Outside
nice.
Philly.
Hate Philly.
I own property on the Jersey Shore.
What do you say?
that's
Oh.
Yeah.
hilarious.
It stands for something. though.
rude.
Did you ever go to like Atlantic City or anything?
Yeah, so I own a house in Ocean City.
Is that near
That's
Atlantic
right
City?
next door to Atlantic City. Yeah, yeah.
Nice. And that's like your shore house kind of thing?
No, my parents live in it, and I don't
Oh.
talk to them anymore. So it's, but I own half of it.
Anyway, back to podcasting. So how'd you guys build this? No.
Yeah. When did you guys start? Like what year?
2013, December 2013 is when the
Wow.
show first
That's
came
incredible.
out. Yeah.
I also love like that the name has always been Guys We Fucked, because like me, whenever like I'm trying to like brand something, I'm like getting nervous about like, don't call it this because what if this happens and what if you have to get this deal and this and that, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah. And it's
right.
just like,
Fuck it.
fuck it.
When we started, there was like so few podcasts that it was the wild, wild west, even like legally for people to make contracts for
Yeah.
podcasting. So we just did whatever the
Yeah.
fuck we wanted. It
Yeah.
did. The fuck is hard though with the title.
Yeah. Especially now with like the algorithms and shit
Mhm.
like that.
Ugh,
Yeah.
Like I feel like Cumtown probably suffered a little bit.
Did they though?
Did they though?
But it's spelled C-U-M,
It
right?
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, here's the thing.
And it's like the logo is like dripping cum.
Yeah.
Which doesn't help.
I think they are thriving.
When men
They
talk
thrive.
about
they were
the sex
fine.
stuff, the algorithm likes that
Yeah.
more than when the women talk
God
about the
forbid
sex
we
stuff.
say areola.
And yes.
like,
Really?
And it's crazy.
Now,
it's like that on
too?
YouTube and Instagram. And I'm working with so many social media companies at the moment, and they're like, my male clients can get away with saying this stuff, but for your videos, we have to bleep it. I'm like,
Oh, fuck.
Jesus
It's. I
Christ.
think if we
People don't
say
want to
it's,
hear
like,
me talk about it
soliciting.
either.
Yeah, that's a good point. It definitely has
Oh.
to do with sex work, and they think we're
Oh.
monetizing the thing that has been
God.
stolen from us
Yeah.
for our
It's
entire
so
lives. And they
exhausting.
say, no, not on our watch.
Mm.
I hate that.
My fans don't like when I talk about it.
Really?
But even though I come from
Sex?
Jersey, even though I come from Jersey Shore, where I was actually
Yeah,
having
sex
sex
on camera.
on camera, if I say the word at, what'd you say?
I said they think he's a good guy.
Wait,
Yeah, I
has like
know.
the camera
It's so
people?
bizarre.
I also feel like the
Horrible.
girls, like all the girls who are fans of you, like kind of feel like they're in a relationship with you and they get jealous.
Yes.
I just
yeah.
I see that kind of in the comments. I just take a gander at like male celebrities who have a big female following,
Right, yeah.
and
She
you're
has
like,
to deal with that a
I
lot.
deal with it
honestly,
all
they
the
hate
time.
Sienna.
They hate me.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Sienna's very
Women-
nice. I don't know what camera's mine.
I feel like-
Sienna's a great person, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's so
Shitty.
fucked. And also, you're not dating, but also
Yeah.
women who want to like
Also, she's repulsed by him.
I'm like
Yeah.
repulsed by him.
Yeah.
It's gross.
women
She
who
just
like
likes the
want to
money.
like to have fans that are
Literally.
female that want to fuck you. That has to kind of suck. Does that suck?
Yeah, it sucks.
Because that kind of energy is like no, but I'm
the
serious.
autism
though.
went away
Like
all of
the
a sudden.
parasocial. I know, yeah. Now he can
Neurotypical,
look.
I'm not
weird.
stunted
He's all in
anymore.
the eye now.
Yeah.
But that energy is heavy, right?
It is heavy. Oh, I mean, especially, I was talking about like with comedy and like my humor now that I'm trying to do stand up. It's like, it's hard. Like I don't have the same kind of humor as like a 25-year-old girl. You know what I mean?
And that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, that would be
What?
scary if you did.
It would, but like as
Yeah.
I'm up there, like I have, I'm not doing like the girly pop type of jokes and
Right.
stuff like that, So I have to I'm in this weird place of like having a predominantly female audience.
And they have such
But
parasocial
being-
relationships with you. Like
What does that
intense.
mean? That was a big word.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Wait,
like,
in what way?
Parasocial.
They think they think
Oh, yeah.
they're in a
they
real
really think that
relationship
they
with you, but
know
it's a
his
TV
life
relationship.
too. Like,
Right.
like, are you still in love with? And
Oh,
it's just, they
geez.
can't separate.
the
Yeah,
person,
Yeah.
the reality character from.
Because then now he's doing stand up, they can literally see him in real life.
Right.
Mm.
You know?
Well, that
That's
is
gotta be a
hard,
mindfuck.
and like especially if your stand-up tarnishes the version of you that they have created, it's going to be
Yeah.
a big problem.
Exactly.
It was a problem with even us, and your level
Yeah.
of fame is so much higher.
Yeah, when people are pissed that you're not behaving the way that you want them to, that's a kind
Yeah.
of like that's like a little hellish.
Yes.
It's
Wait,
a
what
little-
did they expect you guys to behave
Well, just
like?
like you do something that they don't like, or you say something that, like, you know, our podcast, we talk about a lot of serious shit. We talk about sexual assault. We talk about, you know, it's a comedy podcast, but you can't talk about sex and be women without talking about these serious things.
Yeah.
And I think that like when we go, we're comics first, and when we go to make these jokes, we make fun of ourselves, we make fun of people, we make fun of women,
Mhm.
and ourselves included. And I feel like the people that are there for like the commentary on these serious issues don't like the humor, but it's like, boo, you gotta.
And then
that
maybe
we
you have-
lead with that.
And then maybe
so.
you have the humor people that don't want to hear about the serious issues, or
No, they're not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's no more humor people.
We
now?
we have a very niche audience, Vinny. We do stand-up comedy for people who don't like stand-up comedy. I don't know if you've ever tried to do that.
Oh no, that's my audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we can kind of.
They don't want to hear
can
serious
relate.
shit though.
Yeah.
They want me to take my shirt off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh well, but you because you did.
So you get treated like a
You
woman.
are a stripper.
Wait, you get treated like a
He gets
woman.
treated like a
Yes. Oh my God. I know what it feels
Wow.
like to
Welcome
be
to our side.
a girl for sure.
Yeah.
To be objectified and all
Yeah.
that stuff. You know.
Wow.
They heckle him like he's a woman too.
So wait,
Wow.
what were you saying? Like you don't want to. They don't want to listen to stand up. Like they want to hear like more,
Okay,
like,
so like
serious
they've created,
topics?
they've created they kind of want to do like a TED talk. Like what
Oh.
was that's comedy special that wasn't a comedy special that
Anna
everyone thought we
Gatsby?
would like? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're like, you guys would love this.
What was it called? It was like a name.
It was, yeah, shit.
Hannah This was like the toast of the town. We can't even
Nanette?
remember. Nanette, yeah.
Yes.
So right, so like okay. So did you see Nanette, Vinny?
Wait, which one's Nanette?
Nanette's a one-woman show by this comedian named Hannah Gatsby. And
Under
talks
the
about
guise
sexual
of a comedy
assault.
special.
Yeah,
Okay,
but it was
okay.
I said one-woman show. Sorry.
And that is the correct explanation. She
right.
slipped and accidentally
Sorry.
described it exactly as what it was.
that
And
wasn't a direct burn, but
Yeah, and what was it?
And so it's like it's if it had been publicized as a woman show, it would have been
slayed.
great.
Oh, I see this.
But it was produced and publicized as a comedy special, and like it's like not funny, and it's like making kind of big points. Like it's like a little bit funny, but in any normal hour piece, there's going to be a couple chuckles.
Yeah.
You know,
Even by accident.
right? And
Yes.
and it had this, and it had these like undertones and overtones of like social commentary that now everyone is looking for, or certain groups of people are looking for in comedy.
Oh, I got you. Like you
And,
have to
like-
give a prolific monologue.
Yeah, that's
about,
not the place for it. Like so many comedy
Yeah.
specials now end with like a
Oh my
monologue,
God.
or like a serious monologue
Yeah.
about what you just heard. And it's like you need to be doing that with comedy. That's
Mm.
the point of it.
Right. You had to be dark and misdirection and
Yeah, you-
make it funny.
And if you want to make a social or political point, obviously you can do that, but it has
With
to have
humor.
a punchline.
Yes.
It can't just be a statement, then that's a
Yeah,
TED
and then
talk.
the end will be like, and save all the kids in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
It's like that's a great cause, but like that wasn't funny.
Or Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Bill
Bill
Burr's
Hicks, let's
great.
You guys
go.
watch Tires yet?
I watched the first two
No, I
episodes.
haven't.
I need to watch it.
It looks really
It
funny.
looks good.
The clips
That's
look great.
good?
Shane Gillis.
I heard
is good.
Unfrosted was amazing.
Really?
I heard
That was
fucking
sassy.
terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good.
Was it that bad?
Like,
I
oh,
was
you
mad
wanna
because I
watch
thought it was an
What is that?
actual documentary, and then it was like, oh, they're just like
Jerry
slaying the
Seinfeld.
roles.
Yeah. Fuck Dave Chappelle. No. I like Cat Williams' last one. I think he's
I love Cat
I love
Williams.
Cat Williams too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Have you seen Sarah Silverman's last special?
No, but I think
Oh
he's
my
hilarious.
I watched
God.
Nikki's.
yeah.
Oh,
that was really good.
So good.
Nikki's one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah.
She's so fucking funny.
Wasn't
That
there
roast
like a
is
scene of like I didn't watch the new Sex in the City. What was the movie where they
I-
had that girl do the comedy?
Yeah.
And there was no jokes.
Oh, what was that Old Man Hustle?
Yeah, I
Nah.
think
Was
yeah.
that Old Man Hunt?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that
was
character.
Is that a real
chick-
the
comic?
lesbian character.
Yeah, yeah.
She's an actor. She was in was she she's not a comedian now.
No, she was an actress.
Oh, okay, so that's
in-
in
not
Grey's
bad.
Anatomy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Sarah Ramirez, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and she was the in Spam-A-Lot on
She was in
Broadway.
Monty Python's Spam a
Fucking-
lot. Yeah,
That woman is an amazing singer. Like
Mm.
one of the best I've ever seen.
She looks like she would sing well.
yeah.
You know.
yeah.
I don't
She's
know,
great.
whatever,
She has a
fuck
bigger.
it.
She
I
was
didn't
born in a
say
bigger
that.
body.
Yeah.
I think is what you mean.
I don't even remember what. Oh, yeah.
Sarah Ramirez is an incredible Broadway
beautiful.
actress too. Oh
beautiful.
God. And she's hot.
Backtracking so hard.
She's actually the most beautiful.
I don't know. The only Broadway show I go see is MJ on Broadway. I saw it twice. But it's a great fucking show. Are you fucking kidding me?
I imagine.
MJ, Michael Jackson's is all over my fucking algorithm.
Yeah.
He
I watched that- I
surpassed
went back and
pedophilia.
What? Yes, he
did.
did.
He transcended it.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
crazy, but he
yeah.
did.
I went back and I like rewatched that whole like Martin Bashir. Remember that special he did with him when he like lived with him for a week?
Yeah, is that the like Hollywood Holmes guy or no?
It sounds like that, but that's not him. That's,
Okay.
that's someone.
That's some other dude.
Not David Lynch. Something. I'm.
Definitely not David Lynch.
I'm Robin Leach.
Robin
Yes,
Lee.
that was close.
David Lynch.
It does sound alike.
Sounds like
It does sound
You were
alike.
almost there.
An autistic person would have remembered that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not smart autistic. You know how they're smart.
Autistic people are smart. so
No,
you're not
I'm not.
autistic.
A lot
I
of
just
their
can't look people in the
statements.
eye and don't know how to talk.
Fame fucked you up a little bit. That's all that's happening.
Yes.
It's okay. We'll get you back.
Famously autistic.
So wait,
You'll be looking at people by the end of the show.
surpassed the allegations, you think, because he was so legendary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Have you ever
the
written a
so-
song so
he's-
good that people are like, you can fuck
Yeah,
one
Rob.
kid?
Yeah, yeah.
When I listen to it, I'm like, I
it's-
get it.
Yeah. Like R. Kelly, P. Diddy, like they're I can't anymore. But Jackson, when he comes on, when Michael Jackson song comes on, you're not gonna
Yeah.
be like, turn this off.
Yeah, no,
It's so
I've heard
good.
it so many times.
And there's like whole documentaries made about it.
yeah, like literally,
No
like
one
he
cares.
fucked me.
We care. We're just like, oh, these two
Yeah.
opposite things exist.
Well, did you?
Well, there's a whole show on Broadway about it.
Wait, about the
Is
pedophilia?
Pedophilia's in it?
Yes.
Are
No.
you
Oh, I was like, with.
I was like,
Yes,
wow.
it's starring
take me
a
next
child
time.
actor, just like The Day at Neverland.
Damn.
And then Harvey Weinstein, I'm hearing that he's getting out of prison. Or is that
Well,
a rumor?
his sentence was getting challenged. One of his sentences was getting challenged. But I don't believe he's going to be out of jail.
Yeah, I think it's just the like
It was a
I think just like the
technicality.
New York charges were dropped, but when there's so many charges,
Yeah.
you can drop,
You could drop
10
10
to
of them
15,
and,
you're
yeah,
fine.
He'll still be
Okay,
in jail.
got it, got it.
Yeah,
I was listening to Tim Dillon talk
Yeah,
about it.
I
He was
know.
like, Harvey, when you get out, call me.
Yeah.
He was like, I will be in your first
Come to my
movie.
Hamptons
Yeah,
house,
yeah,
Harv.
Yeah. He's like, I don't give a
I'll
fuck.
suck your dick.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
Oh my God. I don't know. We're probably
Have you ever had a sexual encounter with a guy?
Bisexual?
Wow. That came out of nowhere. No. Never had. Like my family, like we kiss each other like on the lips and
Oh, that's
Oh,
Italian though,
that's
right?
Yeah. But nah.
Are you also Italian?
No.
No.
Okay.
When the gay porn comes on, I kind of just
You
can't-
leave the
can't
room.
watch it. you
when
know?
it comes on.
Who puts it on?
Thanksgiving's fun at your house, huh?
Thought that was just gonna slide right by.
Yeah, when it, I'm trying to think. No,
Keep
because it
praying.
has came on. I'm trying to think how.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, he
What?
watches
Gay
weird
Sometimes
porn.
when you're doing the porn search, they throw in a gay porn thumbnail.
Are you still watching?
It slips
That's
in.
Pornhub's version of Are You Still Watching?
Did you fall
Yeah, they
asleep?
want to make sure they have your attention.
He dabbled.
Yes. No.
A little bit of dabbling.
I'm trying to think. Whenever I did, there was.
love gay
Oh, there
porn.
was a time where.
Two dudes, yeah, hell yeah.
Well, you watch gay porn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
girls do that.
manly.
You
It's
like
so
it?
manly.
Two dudes just
Yeah.
Oh my God, it makes me want to cry.
why?
Because I feel like left out.
Oh, that's
Oh, like
very
there's no
What a
girl.
sweet
That's very
reason.
sweet.
You know what, Sienna? Same.
That's so sweet.
That's adorable.
I
know what
feel
I
left
mean,
out
or
as
no?
well.
I can
yeah, I guess.
empathize with
Like,
what you mean.
can you come from watching gay guys?
No.
Okay, it's more
No.
just
I
like
could.
You could.
I just
Yeah, I don't watch porn a lot anymore. I kind of just got over it from
Yeah.
from doing the show, honestly.
Mm.
So I haven't watched it in a few years. But one day last week, I really couldn't get to bed, so I had to put it back on again.
and the gay stuff will get you. Going.
I didn't watch gay. I watched
Oh,
regular old
yeah.
straight porn. I just didn't want to slide. I didn't want to slide, so deep,
Yeah.
so fast. So
yeah, yeah.
No pun intended. No, there was a guy that I'm not going to say where, but there was a guy that was part of this group, and we heard that he was in a gay porn. So everyone was like sharing it. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
As you
And
do.
yeah, and
Classic straight male
I happened to watch the whole thing. No,
Yeah.
kidding. But no, I needed to see. I wanted to see because I knew this guy, and I didn't know that he was doing this. So like I watched him, and it was him and like 4 dudes, and he was like
He was like the guy who got.
yeah,
thrown
that was
around.
getting it because like I watched like girl porn like that. So like he was like the
He's getting
Riley
passed.
Reed that was
Can
like
I know your relation to this
Bop, bop,
guy?
bop,
You don't
bop.
need to say his name. Like, is he like a?
I worked with him in some capacity.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't like BFF.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Yeah, and he had a girlfriend. Like he didn't like.
Is
She's
she
gay
stayed
for
with him?
pay.
I think it was like that.
Yeah.
I dated a guy that randomly told me that he did gay for porn, and I was like, what?
Oh.
Yeah.
How did that make
Chris.
you feel?
Oh, damn.
She's like, I'll just say his name.
Yeah, I don't care. Confused because I was like, he seems so straight.
Those are the ones you got to watch out for.
That was like the
Yeah.
great sex guy. Like he was really good. So I was like, okay. But then remember that porn star that I had a 3-way with?
Mm-hmm.
He does gay porn, and he's genuinely not gay, but he's like, I don't care.
A job's a job.
Yeah, that's what he
Yeah.
said. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're built for this industry, sir.
$20 is $20.
You're built for this
Yeah, I
industry.
can't. I would cry. I can't even hook up. I need to have like a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You cry.
Intimacy.
You just cry if you have like a one night stand.
I can't do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there's something that feels like lonely
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. I like it's more like the morning after. I'm like, oh, what is wrong with me? I'm like hungover. I have cotton mouth. Like,
Yeah.
like who is this person?
Yeah,
They're like
yeah.
already
Yeah.
working from home. I'm like,
Oh,
are you gonna give me a
that
car?
sucks. They're already going on with their day.
Like now, they're going on with their day.
You're
I'm
like, you're gonna
are
leave,
you gonna give me
right?
an Uber home? And then I'm like, okay, let me figure out how the J goes to the fucking
Yeah.
L.
Oh man, yeah.
I'm
I'm glad you have a boyfriend now.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
so grateful.
So you just gotta throw them out that night, you know?
Yeah, he doesn't like girls sleep
Just
over.
kidding, guys.
I like sleeping over the guy's house because then you can leave whenever you want.
I love a girl that just leaves.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like from your
I like
content,
leaving.
you really like being alone in your apartment.
it's the best.
I've
You're being
seen those
serious.
shades go up and down a lot of times. Yeah, I followed you on Instagram. Yeah. You
I got
love
the
letting
highlight. No,
letting everyone know no one's in that bed.
yeah, it's true.
I that resonated with me. I also
Yeah.
don't like people in my home.
Yeah, I mean, my solitude is like very important. It's actually been like kind of detrimental as I've gotten older. When I was younger and like my mind was more malleable and stuff, I used to like let girls move in, like not literally, but like I'd be in a
Yeah.
long distance relationship. I'd be like, come over
yeah,
and say
stay with me
what
for a few
Oh.
months.
long as you want.
Oh.
Ugh.
And now it's
Being
like
alone is
I can't
amazing.
survive a fucking night with somebody.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah, and I'm
Crazy.
like worried about all of us because I'm like, are we like getting less and less inclined to like connect?
Yeah.
But I love being alone in my home. Is my favorite thing in the world.
Do you guys want to get married one day?
I used to. I don't know. It depends on who the guy is.
Yeah.
I'll probably get tricked into it
Yeah.
Mhm.
at one point. You know, they always say that women are tricking men, but I think I'm going to be the woman who's going to get tricked.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Are you
Try
single?
to it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys?
Yeah.
What was that? So
Newly-
it's complicated.
Yeah.
Wow, just like Sienna.
No, she has a straight up boyfriend.
I have keys to his place.
Fucking met
in
him
this
a
purse.
day ago.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
But it's love.
Also, you're up to, so how do you? Okay, this is going to sound like a problematic question, but
No.
Vinny's only asked them so far, so I feel like it's my turn.
He asked me anything.
So,
the
because you're
scale.
bisexual,
Yes.
right? Do you? How do you kind of decide if you're in the mood for a man or a lady?
Oh, that's such a
Great
good
question. Great question.
I'm genuinely interested, though. I'm genuinely
bi?
interested.
I want to date a girl
no,
so
but
bad.
you know, and this again, like I feel like everyone says they're bi, but I feel like you actually act on it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So I wanted
Yeah.
to.
I'd be fucking.
Again, everything I'm saying is a lot is wrong with this.
Well, you're done sinning now, right?
Wow.
No, I'm so used to girls because I started with girls. Like even in high school, I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I did
that's
the
nice.
opposite. Yeah.
So your relationship life was probably pretty nice at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was for a minute, but then I dated a girl for like on and off for a while. And women relationships are so intense, and she was kind of abusive. But
Oh shit.
but it's just not when it's like a girl. It's different. I know it's what I mean.
I do.
So I was like, I don't really know how I feel about this. And then after I got out of a relationship with her, that's when I started dating men. But it's so funny because you're talking about you know audiences and what they want of you. Like when I first started posting on social media, I posted a lot of like gay content because that's like what I knew. But then I don't really talk about gay stuff on stage, and so people would be like, "Oh my god, what about your
Be our voice.
Yeah,
Like,
and I
I'm
was
my
like,
voice.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
So then I just started doing like neutral dating content. And now people are like, are you even fucking bi? And I'm like, I'm not gonna post nudes of like the girls I'm with like online being like, proof I ate a box tonight.
Yeah, you don't lead with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also just like I
The
want
funniest was the video with the when you said this is what guys think when you say they're bi.
Oh,
and it's
thank
like,
you.
oh yeah, let's have a threesome tonight and this and
yeah.
that.
I did this like little series about how men want you to react to when blah blah blah. And I
Yeah.
said like how men want you to or how men expect when like a woman says they're bi. And I'm like, Cassandra's on her way. She's a fat ass.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, you
Like
are one
Uber
of the
Eats for
first ones I
3 weeks.
met that like truly well, you're one of those people
first
that I've
ones.
met.
One of the first ones.
What pronouns would you like me to use, guys? I don't know.
That's not a pro.
What is it? A preposition?
I know what you mean, though.
fucking
One
know.
of the first like bisexual.
You are funny,
I
Vinny.
don't do
One of the
threesomes.
first
Okay.
do, like-
people.
I don't like threesomes either.
Like if I was gonna
I
be with a
love-
girl, like if I was gonna be with one of you,
Same.
I would be
Me too.
like although I know Vinny more than I know you guys, I would not want you to be with Vinny. Like or like I'd be like, she's mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I like to be the star. Like if you can't be the star in your own sexual encounter,
No.
where
Yeah.
can you be the star?
And I'm
goddammit?
emotional about women. It's not just like sexual. But
Yeah.
then I kind of like someone to take care of me a little bit. And I love really
Women are good at
feminine.
that.
They are good. But I kind of just
Oh,
want,
but you love a feminine woman.
I date really feminine.
Yeah.
So they don't.
Yeah,
So it's both two people who want to get taken care of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, a
Yeah.
little bit.
You hold me. No, you hold me.
And then also I'm like slightly more assertive. So I kind of all of a sudden
It's like
become
who-
like the more masculine one. And I'm like, wait, this
Oh.
is not the dynamic I want.
Same.
Right.
I feel.
Yeah.
I immediately get repulsed with the relationship when I feel like I have the masculine
Yeah.
energy, and my energy is so masculine that that's why I end up dating like a guy holding an axe who's voting for Trump.
Yeah, yeah,
And like
yeah.
people are like, why are you
Yeah.
doing that? I'm like, it's the only person who can out masculine me. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm in like a
UFC fighter.
head. Yeah.
So I just think being a stand-up comedian, like you're more tapped into your masculine energy because you're just working.
have to
Yeah.
You have to.
Mm.
to
'Cause
survive.
Men are kind of competitive with you as well. So
For sure.
that makes you kind of
yeah, like, all right.
toughen up too. You're like, all right,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
So you're not tapped into your feminine, and then you can't just shut it off when you're dating.
You're
Yeah.
right.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I knew you were really bisexual because the first time I met you, you're so hot, but you actually seemed genuinely kind and like receptive to another woman. I mean, that could have just been because you're like, she's not a challenge. This is no competition. But I remember it because there is in faux bisexuality, there's a pick me girl energy.
I know exactly. What you mean.
And you didn't have that. And I was like, I found a real one.
No, I know
Yeah.
exactly what
No,
you
she
mean.
like hates
She a real
men.
one.
Yeah,
It's
I
like not
kinda
about
do-
pick me at all.
Yeah, I
No,
don't-
yeah.
I've noticed that like I'll have girls that get really competitive with me, and I really just don't have the same thing. I'm like, I actually would fuck you. It's like
Yeah.
a very
Yeah.
you know what I
That's
mean?
great.
Like she'll be
Yeah.
like, I need to be the hottest
Yeah.
in the room. Like you can be the. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Like it's
Sure.
so. I literally
Yeah.
will have girls like fucking like I hate Krystina's blah blah. And I'm like, we could just have sex. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not in competition with you at all.
Yeah, totally.
You know.
Are you guys bi or no?
I've dated girls. Yeah, I have.
You're not?
I'm
Um,
extremely straight. We've tested
Guy
this over the
holding
10
the
years.
Trump
Yeah.
supporter.
I'm like I'm straighter than I think is normal, and it aggravates people.
Mm.
I got it. Is it about the dick or like the?
Definitely, you definitely need to see a dick. So I was thinking about like if I was to hook up with a trans woman who didn't have bottom surgery, that's on the table because I like
Trans woman.
boobs.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That would be
Bailey
fun,
J
I
is my
think.
ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
I have
but I
watched
really
that
need a
porn.
dick.
She's so
Who?
Bailey J. She's
Is
a
that
trans woman
with a dick?
She's so beautiful, huge dick, and I'm like,
Is that a trans with a dick? I don't think you answered Vinny's question.
I'm just
that
gonna
what you
keep.
said?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep saying.
pointing that out.
I would
Corrine.
like merch. Can the merch for the show?
Vinny learns pronouns.
Is that a trans with a dick? That's your pride merch, Vinny.
Yeah. Wait,
Oh
you
my
should have a pride
God.
float.
Trans person with a dick.
No, that's
It's
not.
like Bailey
it has to be
J?
like
Bailey
Is
J.
it a
J.
Is it a
Y.
trans
She's
with a
porn
dick?
star.
Pride 2024.
Gorgeous, like goth, hot, like God's girl,
Yeah.
goth chick, huge dick. And the first time I laid eyes on her, I was like, oh, yeah, that's the ultimate.
Yeah. It's like get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so femme and just has a big dick. And I'm like, this is so confusing and I
I've watched
love
that
it.
before. It's thrown me off. Where I'm
You
like,
would-
because I
oh.
love like tits and shit, and then I'm like, wait, and then you can get fucked.
Right.
right.
I'm like, this is.
It's a little bit of a mind
Ultimate
fuck.
sex doll.
He likes it too. Yeah.
A sex doll?
No, I'm just saying that's like the. Never mind.
No, go on.
yeah,
No.
we'll all be
No,
quiet until you.
I've seen like that kind of porn, but like it's always
What kind?
it's the trans person with the dick,
Oh.
but then the trans person with dick is fucking a girl.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like that, the girl, the porn star, is like open to that
Yeah.
psychologically.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's.
Because it's an odd thing. It's an odd thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, today you're working with
Yeah, right.
a trans woman with a dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the call
yeah.
sheet.
No. Would you guys date a bisexual guy?
I have.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes. I like people that are just open.
Really?
Yeah, because that to me, I'm like, you could go on adventures with them. I like sexual adventures.
Same.
I like planning things. Like I've had a lot of 3-ways, and I like the date, like the little 3-way date of like you and your partner going on a date with this girl, and you're just like both nervous. It's really cute.
You don't have jealousy.
No, I'm kind of I'm a cuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
So it's always like
God.
with the 3-way thing, is it always another girl or is it like another guy kind of thing?
I've had a guy, 2 guys. That was amazing. But it was so amazing. It was like the attention, talk about being the star in the sexual
Yeah.
encounter. Whew. It was a little like, whoa, this is a lot.
Yeah.
But I liked it with a guy and a girl better because yeah, the cuck part of it is great.
Yep.
And then I just very comfortable with women.
I've dated some cucks before.
Yeah.
Women.
Really?
Yeah.
Who wanted to watch you fuck another girl or guy?
Yeah, they liked it and also like hearing like stories about it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep.
You know.
Stories is fine. I don't need to
I like
see it.
I like stories.
Yeah.
My thing right now is like the idea of getting pregnant. I don't know
Ooh.
why.
Like
if
you
I'm having
want to or
sex,
not?
I not
Oh,
really.
it turns you on.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
saying it. Yeah.
Like the idea
Inside
of getting when
me.
he's like fucking me.
Yeah,
and
That's a
then-
powerful thing.
And then
I
I'm
get
like,
that.
oh, I'm gonna fucking bear your children.
Yeah.
Mm,
I
I get that.
yeah. Breed me.
Yeah, breeding. The idea of breeding is hot. But I'm just going through that phase.
Yeah.
I don't stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
yeah.
did you stop wanting to get married, or when did you like start to?
I don't know. I like the idea of a party, celebrating love with everybody you love. But I'm like, you could go on a vacation with that money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a epic vacation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can go
You
on
guys
a-
want kids?
I'm open to either.
Because I feel like
it
when
would be
you,
fun.
I feel like having. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was
I was hoping that you would say something.
Oh, got you. I'm gonna say something. No, I feel like I always said like I feel like getting married is like kind of I don't really see so much of a purpose for it unless there's like you're having kids. Then I can
Right.
see like somewhat of a purpose for it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. He's really trying to get married and have a kid,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 36.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I want to have a kid, or kids, so I want to get married.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
if
And
I
that
wasn't going to have a kid, I probably wouldn't really like be
I
dying
think
to get married.
we're having kids older and older now, and I think that's such a great idea.
Yeah.
Because we're so much more self-actualized.
Yeah.
And then we also have the capacity to like, okay, I don't want to go to a club anymore. I want to like watch a human be raised and like
Yes.
help them be nurtured
Yeah.
and grow.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's
don't get
starting to feel
FOMO.
rewarding. Yeah.
Talk
yeah.
about solitude in that bed. Now I got to have kids in there. And
Yeah, that
Yeah.
kid will
What do
never leave you
want?
alone.
You're lonely.
Yeah, but I need a bigger house. Like I need, like that's my OCD and shit. Like I need like them to have their own rooms and stuff like that.
But
Yeah.
you can
I'm still gonna keep,
afford,
like, a-
right? You just have what you have because of your lifestyle, not because you can't.
That, but also like in New York, no, I can't. There's levels to like New York
Yeah.
real estate.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, but
Yeah.
what do you feel about raising kids in New York City? Because
That's
I
expensive.
love New York City, but I just don't feel like I feel like anyone I know who was raised in Manhattan specifically is
Yeah.
fucked in the head.
I know. I get like
So true.
I get grossed out when like a guy is like, yeah, I'm from Manhattan. I'm like,
Yeah,
what
like
does that
you.
mean?
Something you've seen too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can see it in their skin.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Blackheads are really out there. You know?
I mean, part of me is like, yeah, that's I can see it. I live in like Tribeca, which is like kind of like
I
a
love that area.
residential type of area, and like
Mm.
there's like you know, you go running on the West Side Highway. There's
Yeah.
people pushing strollers and playgrounds and stuff. But at the same time, I am like a suburb guy. I'm raised in Staten Island. Like I can like, I would love to like just go outside and my kids to like smell trees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I have to make a living, and I never see myself like not having that drive to like now do comedy, do podcasting or whatever. And it's so hard to do that from fucking New Jersey. You know, it's just like a different thing.
commute, though. I mean, like, yeah, because I
Yeah.
agree. Like, I feel like growing up in a suburb and like having a yard and like playing with all my friends outside of that, our houses on the block, even though that's kind of with technology, not even really a
I know, right?
thing anymore. But like, those are my best memories
Jersey,
from
right?
childhood. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopscotch.
Yeah, I love. We did hide and seek.
Oh.
We played hockey in the middle of
Hide
the
and
street because
seek.
I had a low traffic street. Like it was
Mhm.
fun.
Wait, that was like when
I miss
life was
games.
low-key good.
I wanna play-
VHS.
Oh, VHS, yes.
Put on a
My friends and I used to play this game called Assassin with water guns in the suburbs. But I'm like, you could totally play it in New York City, where we'd all have water guns, and then you'd have like a week to like shoot whoever you got, like
Mm.
picked out of a bucket, and you'd have to. Oh,
You
God.
had a week.
Yeah.
1 week. The
But
game
you're in the
living
New
in
York
terror
City.
for a week.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
so
that's
you can knock on their
fun.
door and then like assassin, and then you shoot them with the water gun.
It's a game only white
funny.
people can
that's
play.
fun.
But
Some white
I guess so.
Yeah.
sorry about
I
that.
know. Yeah, I was like, what?
I miss games.
I have to get wet.
I miss like
It's a dangerous game for other races.
Yeah.
With the NYPD.
So fucking funny.
yeah.
Assassin.
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a funny one. Do you guys remember the blackout in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
played
wasn't
a
here for that,
crazy
but-
game of Manhunt during that shit.
Oh, did you? Oh, that
Oh,
sounds
What
so
year
fun.
was that?
I love
All
those
the lights
games.
went off. Like,
Yeah.
imagine that happening today. That'd be like fucking like.
What happened
weird-
during Sandy?
Yeah.
Well, it did happen. Oh yeah, it did happen. But I was on Staten Island, like that got hit the hardest during Sandy, and we actually kept power, which is weird.
Whoa.
My rinky
Cool.
dink. I grew up like mad poor. Like my rinky dink house, like still kept power somehow. It was flickering, but yeah. But no,
Or
like
but sturdy.
what was the year of this blackout? Like 97 or something like that, or maybe
Was it that
It
long?
was in the 90s.
Oh no,
I
maybe it
think.
was 2000s.
I thought it was early 2000, but I also
Yeah, it was probably early 2000s.
yeah.
Just like all the power went out, and
That's so fun.
but like
yeah,
we didn't.
that does sound fun.
It was fun, and like, but it just we didn't have like all the social media and shit. So like, like it didn't cause like the mass hysteria because people couldn't like freak out. Like you only freaked out. You only freaked out with like who was in your immediate circle.
Yeah.
Not like the world. You know what I mean?
You're like, did I get trapped with the people I want to get trapped with?
Yeah.
that was crazy though.
Where were you guys for Sandy?
I was in Staten Island.
What year was that?
2000 and
2000.
not like
that before
2012 or something like
Yeah,
that.
that was
Or-
before we did guys.
I was in
Fcked, right?
7th grade.
I
You were in
can't
seventh
remember.
grade.
It was like probably towards the beginning of it.
Yeah,
Because
because
well,
Corrine was at my house.
yeah.
Oh,
Christina tricked
Where- where-
Christina tricked me into
I
moving in with her and her
I
boyfriend
didn't
for a
know.
couple days.
It was so odd. And I've discovered my boyfriend still had his porn star ex-girlfriend's butthole fleshlight. He kept it, and I discovered it during Sandy because I thought it was a flashlight.
they got in the
my
they
God.
got in the biggest couples
Poor
fight
Corrine.
ever.
and you like
Poor
folding the
Corinne was like,
flashlight.
"Oh, I want to die."
Was this
I'm
in New
like,
York?
Yeah,
Oh,
34th
okay.
Street.
Movie about that.
Yeah, I went on Comedy Central and did a big story. This is Not Happening that I'm very proud of. That was part of it, but like, sorry,
That's
girl.
That
so
is so
funny.
fucking funny.
It was so funny. And then also there was like the part of it where like Starbucks would be throwing out food and then your ex came in with just like a clear bag of like protein packs from Starbucks and we're like eating it out of the garbage bag.
Not that yourself.
And then we're like, let's like we leaned into survival like at a level that was not necessary.
You're like, you can still get food. Like, you don't have to eat out of the garbage.
Donut.
We're like rationing.
Yeah, you guys ran out of canned goods.
No, I was on Staten Island. I was actually volunteering like with the cleanup.
Oh, that's
and,
nice.
And people like were coming from the city, like Manhattan yuppies and shit.
Yeah.
They were like,
Oh.
what is this place?
What?
You know what I mean?
Oh,
And they were
God.
saying that like in Manhattan, it wasn't that bad. It was like they thought it was like a rainstorm, unless you were in like Battery
Well,
Park
so
and like getting flooded. and
Below
shit.
39th was total blackout, but then I lived between 1st and 2nd Avenue. There was one point we were like shooting comedy videos outside.
Yeah, we made some
And
mistakes.
We went to
Yeah.
1st Avenue. It was a river. There was like little newspaper kiosks floating down 1st Avenue. We were like, holy shit, this is
serious.
This
Yeah.
is a
We
serious.
put our
as they
rain
said it
boots
was
on.
gonna
We're like
be.
splashing around. There's a downed power wire, and we're like, what could that possibly do?
Were you guys here for the earthquake?
Yeah.
I wasn't here. I was
Oh,
in
like a month ago.
Miami.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, the one here?
Yeah.
Oh, I was here.
Did you feel it?
Yeah.
I didn't feel it.
I was like, no, the world's ending and I'm
I would
alone in
fucking
Bushwick.
freak the fuck out.
Oh no.
It took me. It took a second for me to like connect what it was, and I was like, there was an aftershock, and I was like, oh, that was an earthquake. Okay.
Yeah.
But I got up and I got my dog and I was like, I'm ready. I was like, I was really proud of my reaction time because I was like, I thought it was an earthquake or that something. I live on the ground floor and I thought something was like exploding in the basement. So I was like ready. I was proud of myself.
Yeah, I was like, I'm horrible. I just closed my eyes.
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Take us out.
Die in the hood alone.
No, when I lived in LA for like not that long, a couple months, and like I remember like the first fucking couple weeks I lived there was an earthquake. I'm like, are you fucking
damn.
kidding me? I know they're used to it out there,
In the
but
hills? You're living in the hills too?
yeah, I was
Oh,
living in the
that's
hills just by
horrifying.
myself. I'm like, did I just get woken? I thought that people just talked about this. I didn't know it was real.
Thought it was folklore.
Yeah, I thought it was like a legend, you know?
Ancient earthquakes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so funny.
Nah, I don't fuck with earthquakes. Like hurricanes, at least
Oh,
I can.
they fuck with you regardless. so.
Hurricanes, you can see them coming. You can like, you can forecast them.
Yeah.
Right.
What's worse, an earthquake or a hurricane?
Depends on the
earthquake.
severity. I don't know. The
Well, no,
hurricane
damage-wise,
floods, you're
yes,
fucked.
hurricanes will fuck shit up.
Yeah.
But I like just you can kind of see it coming.
Yeah, you can prep for it.
Yeah. Earthquakes, just like the ground from under you shaking is wild.
Horrifying. A tsunami's the scariest thing.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say. I was about to say. I was like, tsunami's the bit scariest.
Tsunami
The
is, like,
videos,
killing me before.
tsunami
I will shoot
videos?
my
Yeah.
face.
Just shoot your face.
You know what I mean? You ever see those
like-
videos
I'd
of like
blow up a
all
life
those
raft.
cars
Like
driving
tsunami.
away and then
Yeah, and then they
Oh.
just get carried away.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not good.
I would get out my boogie board.
That's gonna be the one
Yeah,
that
I just-
takes us out, I think.
A tsunami.
Yeah, I think it's the other ones are just like bullshit compared to the tsunami.
Yeah, I
Because the
mean-
fucking water
Right.
And then
Yeah.
and the
pull-
ocean.
You can't do shit to stop
You
that.
can't do anything.
You know what I
You
mean?
just
The
have to get
ocean's
on
scary.
in the sky.
Yeah, I live on the 26th floor, so I feel like if there was a tsunami, I'd be okay. But then you can't get out.
Yeah, then you know.
I feel like it could still sweep the whole thing, the whole building. No,
Like the
That would be-
foundation.
Yeah.
That would be a bummer.
This is a fun combo.
yeah.
Did you guys see the new Planet of the Apes?
No.
oh, I need to. Did you?
No, but I think that's like what I truly think is gonna happen in the world. I think that's my forecast is that animals are gonna revolt against us. Not just the apes, though.
Mm.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
I love this series so
It's
much.
so good. No, I just watched it. No, but there was also like a water part at the end. That's why like I just brought it up. But it was amazing.
It's
It
like
was-
you're rooting for the apes.
Did
but
you
then
watch
you're
the
like,
For
first
sure.
two or no?
We're human.
No.
Like Caesar?
I
Oh my
did.
God, it's so
The
good.
new one was great.
Great.
I've seen the
Oh, good.
original Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. Well, they talk in this one now because like they didn't talk in the first two. They were this was the prequel to
Well,
like
they've developed.
Yeah, but this is generations later.
Yeah.
Because they're not just like doing because people like that early evolution
Yeah.
where they're learning sign language and shit.
Yeah.
But now they're like pretty advanced.
Yeah.
It's so dope.
I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. I've been.
And that's the thing, because like I don't do you guys watch movies or no? Do you like movie
Yeah.
people? Do you watch
Yeah.
He's so bad at first
What
date.
is the fucking terminology that I'm
guys watch
supposed to
fucking
use?
No, there was nothing problematic about it. I was
Oh,
just
just the switching the
that was
combo?
just like from
question.
Vinny's
You guys watch
podcasting
movies?
101 book.
Yeah, no, literally.
You
Do
guys like
watch
movies?
movies? My favorite one is the ape one. You guys seen that?
You're doing very good.
just
I'm
gonna-
sorry.
You guys,
I like indie movies. I like dark indie
I
movies.
love movies.
Yeah.
I went to
I
school
don't care.
to make
I don't
movies.
care anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Corinne's a filmmaker.
I have a BFA in filmmaking.
What's your favorite indie dark movie?
Igby Goes Down.
Oh, I
AB
love
goes
it.
down?
Goes
Yeah, it's Kieran Culkin
Culkin.
before Succession.
Uh-huh.
Jeff Goldblum. Oh, it's so good.
Jeff, take me.
Yeah,
away.
I love movies that it's about like rich people and being bad.
Yeah.
And like I
Yeah.
love that. Like Cruel Intentions, just like
Yeah.
a person with salt burn and just like rich people being bad and having
I
sex.
feel like you fit. You look like the girl in Cool Intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Sarah
do.
Michelle Gellar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's my
Michelle.
doppelganger thing. I haven't gotten it in a while and I thought I was losing it. And I
No, didn't lose
appreciate
her.
that. Thank
I
you
did
so much.
Dancing with the Stars with Selma Blair. Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, good
She
for her.
fucking did it. Yeah. And she
babe.
was like, she's very beautiful. What's so funny?
Just,
Look at him like his eye contact.
I like
he lost
Corinne
on.
when she didn't talk to me. Like,
you know what?
when she didn't look me in the eye.
We're gonna
and
go
talk
back to
me.
that.
You
We're gonna
know
go
what I
back to
mean?
that as soon as this interview is over. Don't you worry. Your wish is my
Oh,
command,
my
Vinny.
God, Jesus Christ.
I
Yeah.
love this.
Can I switch a topic to
Yeah.
movies again?
You
or
may.
no?
Do we
I
like
saw Challengers. Did you guys see
Did
that?
you ever see the?
No, I
Yeah.
haven't yet.
What was that thing? It was like The Purge. It was like with those rich guys that were killing people. It was called like Funny Games. You ever see that one?
No.
Oh, that was a
that
fuck-
sounds fun.
Made
That's
that
a fucked up
Yeah.
one. It's like
I-
it's like people in the Hamptons, like rich kids, like being bored and just like murdering people.
Okay, this
Ah,
sounds up my
really good.
alley.
That
Yeah.
sounds
like
fun.
Parasite-esque. That was great.
Oh, I love
That was good,
Parasite.
yeah.
I love Poor Things. Oh,
I
love
need to see that
movie.
still. That's the
I
Emma
didn't see it.
I
Stone
love
one.
that movie.
I don't like Marvel movies though.
Really?
Yeah,
I love X-Men specifically.
X-Men.
X-Men was great.
I like X-Men. I think that's like a different franchise to me.
Yeah,
than,
because
like,
the origin story to me is like stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of freaks
Oh, a bunch
who
of-
hang out
yeah.
together. It's
Yeah.
literally stand-up comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
But that's why, like, when people, because like, it's not that I don't like the CGI and the sci-fi of it all, because I love Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
They're just good fucking movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't find Marvel movies to be like good.
Just some of the plot lines I just can't
They're
get invested in.
repetitive.
Yeah.
They're just like, you know.
You already can tell who's going to be the bad guy so quickly. It's just too much.
Yeah. Prisoners is a good, like, kind of indie,
Ooh,
dark,
I've never
gritty
seen
Hugh,
that.
one.
Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great
Prisoners.
fucking movie.
Okay.
Prisoners.
You should
was
watch
I've
that
never
insane.
seen that.
movie.
Never heard
He has like his daughter like goes missing and it's just
Okay.
a weird mind fuck.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mind fuck.
It's like the cops won't do anything.
Jake
So he
Gyllenhaal.
has to go
Ugh.
on his own thing.
Oh,
Jake.
daddy.
I love
Jake.
Jake Gyllenhaal. I
Oh
saw
my
him walking
God.
around the other day. That was the first time I ever got starstruck
I
in
think
my
the
neighborhood.
Yeah,
wettest I've
he's-
ever been was him in Southpaw.
Uh-huh.
I didn't
yes,
see that.
Yes.
Rachel McAdams, he plays. Oh, you should watch that movie.
I know Southpaw.
I have watched that.
Well, he's sexy, so watch it again.
He's my idol.
He's
Yeah.
great.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, he has a Guido-esque like. when
Yeah,
he's
and he
that
has like
role.
a gentleness to him. But
Yeah.
he's so manly at the same time.
So fucking manly.
just like I feel
Yeah.
about Mark Norman.
yeah, he loves
Huh?
Mark Norman.
I met him. He did my show the other night. So
You have
I'm-
a crush on Mark Norman?
Yeah.
He's
That's
like,
cute.
attainable.
Yeah.
I do.
That is attainable.
I can fuck Mark.
I think Mark would fuck you.
Jake,
Mark
I
would
don't
fuck you.
know, but Mark, yeah. Nah,
He would say weird stuff after, but you know.
Yeah. What's it fucking like? Oh man. So guys be fucked.
Wait, why did this get sexual? I don't know why we
He just took a break during his own
why
show.
take a break? What's
So
going on?
when you like started it and shit, were you guys just like talking about guys you
We
like
interviewed.
hookup stories and stuff like
we
that?
interview them straight to the source.
You did?
Mhm.
Like you? Oh, okay. I didn't know.
So
that.
every other week we would interview a guy that she had sex with or dated or that I did. And then when
Yeah.
it was one of my guys, she would kind of lead the interview. And it
Oh,
was
that's
one of her
fucking
guys,
cool.
I would
Yeah.
lead the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the point was to kind of learn more about ourselves as partners to see how we were, if we were behaving in the relationship the way we thought we were.
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
social experiment.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah. It was very educational.
Mm.
And I wouldn't have talked to half of those guys
Mm-hmm.
ever.
But
Yeah,
it's
me neither.
evolved though. It's not like that.
Yeah.
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 Because it was actually fucking up our real lives, so we had to
Oh, yeah, I
pump the
can
brakes a
imagine.
little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would reach out to these guys like, "Hey, we hooked up" or something like that, and would you
They
like to
knew
be on our
that.
podcast?
Yeah.
and stuff?
Yeah, they need that. Hey, remember?
We had to remind them.
Would you guys hook up with a guy just so you had a new episode?
No, honestly, no, because that to me, I'm like, ugh,
Yeah,
that I wouldn't want to do. But
But just for the plot.
Yeah.
I've had to like
Fuck, we're running
assure,
out.
like they're on Jersey Shore.
like I love like sexual adventures, but I have to like assure guys, I'm like, I'm not doing this to talk about it. That's very important to me that
Yeah.
you know that. Yeah.
There was one time when a guy was scheduled to be on, and me and him
I remember
wanted to
that.
fuck
Poor
anyway, and we're like, well, why don't we just do it
Yeah,
before
yeah.
the show?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
the spirit.
We're like,
Yeah,
let's not
yeah.
be stupid about this.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
But
actually really smart.
that was
Yeah.
such a funny interview. That was great.
So you back then you weren't having like celebrity like people guests and shit that you were interviewing and stuff.
We
that
had
were coming
some.
on?
Yeah, we had like Dan Savage. Do you know him? He's a great sex columnist,
Legendary.
podcaster. Like he
Oh,
has
yeah,
the
yeah,
Savage
yeah.
Lovecast. He's I've talked about crushes. He's
I
gay,
used to
but I have
meet him
such a crush
through
on him.
MTV. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
done,
that's right.
He's
because
produced.
he had that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's great. And we had like Jim Norton on at the beginning. We were really excited about. But yeah, and
But
then
it was
it
about you
evolved.
guys like mostly.
We had Amber
Yeah.
Now you do a
Rose
lot
too.
of guests, right? Now you do a lot of guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But
have.
it's not all about that.
No, it's not about that really at all anymore.
We started caring about other things too. So like, those are like, we talk about politics. We talked about finances a lot. We did a whole like sub series about women in finance that we were
Mhm.
really into.
Yep.
Don't get fucked by money.
We had Masculinity Month where we had like just men on to talk about like what their version of masculinity was and how it affected them negatively and positively. Like getting deep on shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because then it's interesting for us.
It's gonna
We've
be
been doing it
fun
for
when I
10
go
years.
on
If
there.
we're not interested, then it's a problem.
I
I'm
can't.
scared to death.
I
now.
can't wait.
I'm scared to death.
This is exciting. You've already started off right when you sat down and said, "Do you hate me?" And I was like, "Oh, he's finally made it in comedy."
I know.
Yeah.
Everyone
Really.
thinks I hate them, and I just please know I'm always thinking about myself.
Okay.
So I don't
Okay.
hate anyone
That's
actually,
actually so true.
because I'm literally just always thinking about me.
Yeah, people don't spend that much time thinking about other people.
That
Not
to me is like the most calming thing in
Yeah.
the world. There's no one's thinking about you that
Yeah.
much. We're all thinking
Mm.
about ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was being a little sarcastic, but
A little.
I don't know. Now I feel like you do.
No, if I
feel
hated you, you would know.
Yeah, she would
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, no.
That's why I'm like mad. Like when I'm like just completely unhinged and shit like that, that means like I'm comfortable with you.
Yeah.
Like if I'm just like very formal and nice with you, I fucking hate your guts.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, it's the fucking
It's hard to
worst.
fake like someone.
Yeah.
That makes
It's
sense. That's why you
difficult.
want to do stand up though, because like it's like roasting. You roast the ones you love. You're
Yes.
meanest to one. Like
yeah.
you're like, hey, F word. Like that's someone you
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, nice to see you. That's someone you hate.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, this pod was just to like I admire comics and like I admire like the green room and like just like people just hanging out like at dinner in the green room or something like that. So that's what this was supposed to be. They fucking hate me.
No, they love
boy,
you.
weird.
They love you.
Love you.
So much. I think this is like our best.
This is
episode.
great.
Yeah, thanks.
It's honestly, it's very like we're very. There's a little jadedness that comes to being a comic for as long as we've had it. So it's like sweet to watch someone just blossoming as a comic and trying it.
It's good energy.
Nice.
Honestly, it's good energy.
Yeah, we're excited for you.
Well, I also like I do it in like the pits like every single night in front of like a bunch of people that hate me and like don't even speak English.
That's how you learn, though. That's how you
don't
get
speak
good.
English. Where are you going?
I'll tell you after this.
Oh,
But,
whoa.
well, no, I mean I don't want to like make them look bad, but like just in New York, you know, there's a lot of tourists and stuff like that. You know?
Right.
I'm gonna kill one day in Ireland, just because like
You might. Dublin is one of
Dublin's a
the
great comedy town.
funnest
but
shows
I just
I've
mean,
ever
like,
done.
You're learning how to do comedy in front of them.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah,
then you
yeah.
walk into the stand, it's like completely different.
Yeah.
Well, do you feel like people are looking at you like, ugh, what's this fucking reality TV show guy gonna
So you got to
do?
get in front. You do jokes about that, right?
It's weird, like in front of the foreign people that are visiting, like tourists and stuff.
Mhm.
They don't really know who I am, so it goes
Oh.
like right over their head, and then I have to. But there usually are like half the room knows, so I kind of have to address it. So I
Yeah.
feel like
You don't want elephants. in the
yes, so
room.
I feel like I'm addressing it to certain people. Half the people
So
don't
then-
know what I'm talking
So
about.
the joke,
Yeah.
then you address it to the people that know, but the people that don't know describe the show's phenomena in like a completely like hilarious way, and they'll go, "Okay, got it. Okay."
Yeah,
Like-
I don't know. I kind of like I just do it at the top, and then I try to get more universal, like as the act goes on. But when you're doing it at the stand or people that really, really know,
Yeah.
now like you can kind of like utilize that energy.
Yes, sure.
And you want to utilize that energy to do the other jokes in your set.
Exactly. Yep.
So it's like weird. Every time I get up there, I have to like just feel it out to be like, who knows me? Can I harness this energy? Because
Yeah.
if you try to harness the energy and they don't really know or care about you,
then
it's-
what?
You have
it's
the
for
worst
what?
set.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. But a lot of people, I will say that there's the comedy community, like more than, and I don't know, reality stars probably, they try to dabble into like so many different things, like
Mhm.
music and rap and this and that. And it's like, because they think they're famous, they have talent now. The comedy one has always been like the most welcoming.
Yeah.
We love
Yeah.
an outcast. or
Yeah,
anything,
we love the outcast, but also like you can't like the more work you put into comedy, the better you get, and so
Yeah.
it's like it's kind of scientific in that way.
Exactly.
And so and yeah, it's still even though we do it, I've been doing it for 10 years. Like it is an impressive skill. Like it's
Yeah.
I love watching comics and be blown away.
Yeah.
by them.
I like just, it's to the point where I have to tell them like, guys, like, no, I'm not opening up for you, Russell Peters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's levels to this shit, but that would happen in no other arena where they would just like welcome a reality star like into the
Yeah.
game like that. Especially like when I'm at the stand and like they want to like give me a show and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, like me, like are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
But it's mutually beneficial because like Ronnie, like comedians, like they
Mhm.
want people to be there to like kind of cause some like commotion. You know,
For
what I'm saying?
sure.
Absolutely. And we love a new audience that's not really into seeing stand up yet. Like that's
Yeah.
fun.
Stop texting your boyfriend.
No,
no
sorry.
one cares.
No, it's not my boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's the booker.
Oh, nice. We're about to. We did an hour, right? We've been here for an hour and 6 minutes. Nice. I don't know
Good,
how
always
to
good
end
to
this.
say on the mics.
I don't know how to end this now.
That's also good.
because Corinne's gonna make fun of me.
You're doing great.
No, you were killing it this episode.
Shut the hell up. So, guys, listen to Guys We Fucked. I might be on there
You're
soon.
scheduled.
You're literally on the books,
Yeah,
Vinny,
so
so please
that's
show
a
up.
yes.
I might be sick that day now. I'm scared. I'm
Wow.
terrified.
It'll
of
be
Corinne.
okay.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. I'll show up.
This is tough love. That's why Sienna just said you did a great job. And I think it's because I was being a little mean to you, keeping you on your toes.
made me kinda-
so much better. It's less interviewee. Like it's more like vibes.
Yeah.
You
Like
know?
Where can people follow you? What do you want to plug?
I'll plug my Instagram at Krystina Hutch, Krystyna.
And I'm a philanthropy gal on all social media. And I also have another podcast called Without a Country. If you're interested in politics, that
Ooh.
doesn't feel so heavy.
Nice. We told you that I was a political science major.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can I come on that one?
We don't really have a lot of guests, but sure. I mean, is there like a certain topic you like discussing?
Yeah, like is Trump, you know? No, I'm kidding.
I would love you.
I
I
don't
would
know, I don't
actually, you know what? Now,
If you
yes.
wear a MAGA
I would,
hat, you can come on.
I would
I'll
love
wear a MAGA hat and
Vinny goes
Yeah.
political.
I would love
I
that.
don't believe in anything.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
Guys.
Thanks for watching. I'm going to go kill myself.
Yeah, you're a real comedian.
Sorry, I zoned out.
think
he went on
we
the
all
soliloquy,
did.
and I was like, "What's going on?"
This is my favorite podcast.
I love this.
This is actually my favorite
Oh
podcast.
my
Mine
god.
too.